What's going on, everyone? How are we doing? It's Monday morning. Just been to the dentist. No more retainers. We've got straight teeth. I've got wire basically on the bottom and top, just so they don't move for the next sort of 12 months to a year. Got my teeth whitening kit now, so I'm teeth whitening for the next 14 days. So hopefully next time I smile, I'm gonna have well bright teeth. Got the dentist coming on the podcast, which I'm buzzing for. Should be a good chat, talking about all things, veneers and whatnot. He's also into investing in property and bits. Gonna go grab some lunch and make my way home. Got a very busy week this week. I'm in London like 4 or 5 times, so I'm gonna bring you along with me. What is happening, everyone? How are we doing? So wrapped up November yesterday. I can't believe it's Christmas already, like December's here. Trees up, advent calendars are out, elves are back. But yeah, girls are buzzing, looking forward to Christmas. It's my favourite time of year. So much goes on as well, so much to do, Christmas markets, all that jazz, buzzing for that. So yeah, I hope you've all had an incredible November. Originally, I had to refilm this. I had finished November with one trade for the month, which I took on the 8th of November. However, yesterday I did take a trade. I took a London short. Yeah, it was a nice way to end November. Like I said, that's just how it is. When you've got an edge, when you've got a system, and you wait for that system, I'm okay with waiting a few weeks, a few days for a trade. It doesn't bother me. I've got my lifestyle in a way where I would just do something else. And I think if you're still someone looking for excitement in trading, you probably need to look to do something else, just because trading is not exciting. I've pushed the button twice this month, literally 2 clicks of a button. I finished the month around 16%. And look, I missed a couple of trades. I could have got a few L's and whatnot in there, and I think a couple of other wins or maybe a BE. However, I just wasn't here. I just happened to get the ones with a random distribution that worked in my favour. That's how it goes. It's not always that way. I don't always get 100% win rate. I lose. It's normal. It's part of trading. Anyone telling you not, chatting shit. A lot of people are always asking me, how many trades do you take a month? How much percent do you make a month? Can I do this? All the wrong questions. You shouldn't be thinking of it in that way. You shouldn't be thinking of how many trades can I get in? If you're still looking to get into loads of trades, that's probably your problem. It's probably one of the reasons you're not successful, because a good trader knows when to be in the market, when not to be in the market. And just because your edge might set up every day doesn't always mean you need to be in it every day. Again, you've got to think of the long game here, especially with the opportunity around us now with prop firms. If you're able to make 5-10% a month, you can get funded, you do it consistently. That's enough to begin to change your life and then use the money to diversify into other things. And this leads me into that inner work where, a lot of people are not doing the inner work that needs to be done in order to be a consistent trader. Everybody's focused on technicals, new source. And I think that's where the SMC world kind of lost a lot of people. And I've been through it. When I first came into SMC, I was like, oh my God, this was the source, And you realise very quickly how just because you see an order block with imbalance and it breaks something does not mean it's going to work. It might work now and then, and that's the thing with the market. Everything works now and then. Just playing any old order block and hitting buy or sell is probably not going to work. SMC gives you so much knowledge, if anything. I went on this journey myself where I was trying to get so much knowledge because I believed I needed to learn more and more and more about how the markets worked and moved. And if anything, it was detrimental because I had so much information and I was like, right, now I've got to put this into a system somehow. And things contradict. You have to find your system. You have to find what works for you. And you can only do that by doing the inner work, the mental side. And that's why I always have put emphasis on this channel about how important your mental side is and your mental edge and trading, the psychology behind it. And I've been doing a piece recently on a mental piece that I'm doing with Johnny Godfrey called Mental Edge. If you haven't checked that out, highly recommend checking it out. It's incredibly packed with value. Those of you that know Johnny know he doesn't do things half-hearted. Recent topic about self-image really got me thinking, like just the self-image you have of yourself, the way you perceive yourself is tremendously powerful. And some of the questions I've been like, whoa, I never thought of it like that. And it's been incredible. So I highly recommend checking it out. And one of the things is like, let's say a fighter, you can go in a ring with all the techniques, tactics, you could do spinning backflip, head kicks, whatever you can do. But if your self-image is damaged, if your confidence is poor, there's a high chance you're probably going to lose that fight. And I think that's what's happening in trading with a lot of people is you go in armed with the information and the knowledge, but you have absolutely no confidence in it, no self-belief in it. You don't have the skin in the game, perhaps, to execute, and they say, like, you learn on the job. And if you think about it in life, a lot of jobs, when you finish school, you go and apply for a job, a lot of them are asking for experience, right? They're not asking you for how your GCSEs went. Now, certain jobs dependent, most of them want experience. And it's the same in anything, footballers, when they come up and come in, it's like, right, you need experience in the Premier League, for example. You need to experience what it's like. A lot of footballers come over from different countries and they can't get on in the Premier League. Same as boxers. They have those journeymen, if you like, where they're just sort of getting the feel for the ring, they're getting the feel for the atmosphere and the vibe. They don't just get thrown into the deep end straight away. And a lot of them that do end up crumbling. Trading's the same. You're almost throwing yourself in the deep end, i.e. going and buying a funded account. or taking on someone's investment, or borrowing money off a family member on the whim that you think you've got the edge, you think you've got the belief and the confidence. However, once you go into the market, you get absolutely smoked and you're like, whoa, what happened there? And it's because you haven't got the skin in the game and you haven't done the inner work. So anyone listening to this is one of the Alb's waffles. This was meant to be a quick what's up. Just make sure you're actually focusing on the right things and you're not just putting all your attention into chasing that holy grail. Like I've said before, just like the fitness industry, everyone's striving for abs, and now everyone, if someone delivers a pill in the fitness industry and says this gives you a six-pack, everybody will go and buy it because they think that's true, and they'll market it with someone with six packs. So they're like, oh my god, well he's got six packs, so obviously duh. If you look at Liver King recently, my man's just been called out for steroids, which I think everyone in the world knew. However, he was making 100 million a year from selling these liver pills and telling people to sleep on wooden freaking beds and whatnot. It's like this magic pill people will buy. However, getting six pack is a massive thing. You need to have a certain percentage of body fat. You need to be very disciplined. You need to eat right. You need to train right. You need to sleep right. There's so many things that people don't want to do. They want the pill. Trading's the same. If I said to you, if I went in the garden now, picked up some of my dog shit, wrapped it in something special, put it in fancy packaging, marketed it with maybe a Lamborghini and a lavish lifestyle, and said this will help your mental edge performance in trading, and this is the holy grail that you needed, I guarantee you people will buy it, and then they'll be eating it, and you are literally eating my dog's shit because you think and you've tricked yourself and the dopamine's released that's what I've been missing. So off you go. So much community hopping, strategy hopping, whatever else is going on in the industry, because everybody thinks that they need that next thing in order to get to where they need to be. However, as I've always said, every strategy and edge can work. It's just about executing it and implementing it correctly and having the right self-image and the right understanding in order to do so. So for anyone out there, if you're still searching for the Holy Grail, a new year is coming up. Ask yourself, what did you do this year that didn't work? What went wrong? What lessons have you learned? And what are you going to go into 2023 doing differently? Don't just be, I want to be a funded trader. There is more to trading than just getting funded. Because let me tell you something, once you get funded and you get the payout and there's no marching band and there's no confetti, you're going to be pretty pissed and you're going to have low self-esteem. You need to strive for more, and obviously smash the year. This is a time now where for me, I'm already looking at starting 2023. Like for me, I will probably trade a little bit of December. I normally trade up until the girls finish school. So you're looking at around the 16th of December and then I'll be done for the year. So we'll see what comes between now and then. I know a lot of people say they don't like trading December or they're not a fan or what's December going to be like. I don't know how it's going to be. From previous data, December's always been a nice month. I've never seen a problem with it. I've never seen a problem with any month. Again, that's me. If you do, cool. You don't have to listen to me. Just do you. Don't take what someone's tweeted about I don't trade December because it's shit, and then you don't trade December, you miss a load of opportunities and you've got the hump for Christmas because that's shit. Off to London tomorrow, so we're going to the Falcon Christmas party, buzzing for that. Me and Riz are meeting up and then we're heading over there. Big ups to Mark for inviting us, looking forward to it. Looking forward to meeting some new people, surrounding myself with like-minded individuals, hearing about people's journeys and just chatting, man. It's going to be nice. Trading is very lonely, so it's nice to just get out and mingle. And like I've always said, communities, people, whatever strategy you trade, how you trade, what you do, I don't give a shit. Like, if you're in the same space, same game, and you're a nice dude or girl, and you've got values and all that, let's link up, let's chat. Next year, I really want to network with a lot more people. We brought a studio light with us. What have I gone? That's nothing, bruv.
We'll get somewhere.
Yeah.
Where is it? Over there?
I think so. Right, we're on our way. We are trying to find where we're going. Riz is here.
We're exploring.
Let me
see the shine on my head.
There you go.
Is it there?
He's there. Yeah, we can see you just. We just had a Nando's. Went to film it. Forgot. My bad. Been chatting. Didn't film that either.
Bumped into some people.
Into some people. Riz got recognised in Nando's. Madness, bro. So I'm just going to interview now. How do you feel now you got famous?
Life's different. It's different here.
Man's changed, Yeah, I bring you behind the scenes. I don't want to throw a camera in everyone's face all the time, but I'll try and capture some bits and bobs.